My boss has phone sex with his girlfriend with his office door open. My boss has phone sex with his girlfriend with his office door open. Originally posted to Ask a Manager. Original post June 10, 2015. My boss calls his significant other on the phone quite frequently. They have lovey-dovey conversations. His door is always open so everyone in the building can hear this. I find this annoying and unprofessional, but I'm new, it doesn't seem to bother anyone else, and he's not the most approachable person, so I have chosen to ignore it and try to block it out. The conversations are usually PG. However, his most recent conversation went far beyond PG, as they were talking dirty to each other. It started as a "no, I miss you more," which led into him talking about various body parts, and then saying, "I have one part of my body that needs to be worked real hard tonight," followed by giggling. I can't remember exactly what else was said, other than the fact that he referred to his dingaling and yes, a grown man called it his dingaling. After I threw up a little in my mouth, I sat there in utter shock that he would talk like that at work. Now I'm concerned that this type of conversation might happen again or, worse, escalate in its raciness. Do I continue to ignore it since it doesn't seem to bother anyone else? I just can't understand how a professional can think this is appropriate work behavior. Update June 21, 2018. 3 years later I was determined not to send in an update until I had a happy one. And the only happy one would be me getting the hell out of there. I'm happy to say I am finally gone after a very long job search. I'm still in shock my boss was nominated for Worst Boss of the Year in 2015. It's such an honor that others recognized his craziness and also deflating that I was stuck with him for what seemed like forever. After I wrote to you the multiple times a day calls from the girlfriend stopped completely. I was starting to wonder if either he found out I wrote into Am or he and his girlfriend broke up. Turns out they didn't break up. I think she just got a new job and didn't have time to call him all day. He on the other hand still had plenty of time to make other loud personal calls all day and do no work, but that's a whole other issue. I could write a novel on him and that place. Shortly before I quit we were at our company picnic. He came solo and drank heavily. Someone asked him where his girlfriend was. He replied that she was waiting at home for him. The person said something like, "Oh yeah, sure." He said, "She really is. Look." That is when he pulled out his cell phone and began showing everyone indecent pictures of his girlfriend. I really wanted to call his girlfriend and let her know what her man was really like, but I've read enough to know my time would be better spent job hunting. I'm happy to say so far at my new job I have not heard anyone have phone sex, already a step up. This is a repost sub. I am not the OOP. Do not contact the OOPs or comment on linked posts. Remember Rule 7.